Hello, good afternoon to all M Live family and friends. Nice to meet all of you again. Have you all taken your lunch? I think should be already right because it's already 2:30. Hi, let me open my PowerPoint first. For today's training, I'm really appreciated that I can make it. Why? Because actually on last week, I fall sick, but thanks to my body, I able to recover completely. Just my voice is still a little bit different compared to my normal voice, but it's okay, no worry, I'm fine. Okay, so let's start for today's sharing. So today we are going to talk about BG25 and also our Oriken series, which are our Oriken bird nest milk and also our Oriken bird nest coffee. So if you're someone maybe having high cholesterol and even you have already controlling your diet, reducing the intake of the red meat, and also even you are taking a lot of vegetables, but you still notice that your cholesterol is still high, then this sharing is for you because I will talk more about cholesterol and what drinks that you should drink. I mean, a supplement as a healthy drink for you, okay, as a breakfast. Beside that, if you or maybe yourself or maybe your children's having lactose intolerance, which is he or she cannot drink milk, then let's welcome them or maybe you yourself to listen to our sharing today. Okay, so let's start. So before that, I would like to ask, did you all did health screening every year? Actually, we all know that it is very important for adult to do this health screening at least once in a year, right? But when was the last time that you did your health screening? Okay, you let me, you can just type in the chat box and let me know, yeah? Actually, if can, I would like to advise that all of you, if can, try to have a blood test as soon as you can. Maybe at the around of the age of 20 plus year old, you can do your blood test. At least you know that your health conditions, you know that then at least you can take precautions like you can control your diet, and especially if high cholesterol, you will only know that from doing the blood test. So, for example, you have already know that you have high cholesterol at around 20 plus year old. At least you can take precautions. At least you will control your diets. But if okay, if you are maybe at the age of maybe 30 plus or maybe 40 plus, if you are never did a health screening test before, then I would like to encourage all of you to plan for it. At least you know that your current health situation and do something for it. Okay, so what are the factors that causes us to have unhealthy blood vessels and also unhealthy internal organs? So basically, these are the factors which are number one is eat supper late at night. So we all know that during sleep, we need to let our internal organs to rest, right? But you are eating maybe a heavy meal, you're taking ice cream, then when you go to bed, so this is actually causes burden to your gut. So actually is no good for your body. So number two is smoking and also drinking alcohol. So talking about this, I believe that all of you already know that if we smoke too much and then we drink too much of the alcohol, actually it will cause us to have a lot of the diseases, maybe like cancer, maybe diabetes, obesity. So you can try to limit down all these bad habits. So number three, often taking medicines. So sometimes maybe when we are having maybe headache, so you will tend to take painkillers, or maybe you have a cold, then you will take the medicines, and maybe even if you can't sleep at night, then you will take sleeping pills, right? It seems like this already be a part of our life. So actually, for today, I'm not saying that taking medicines is bad, but if we can choose, for example, if we can choose, I believe that all of you will choose rather not to take medicines, right? So for this, if can, I really rather, even temporarily, I also do not want to take medicines. Why? Because just now I have told you that I have sick for a week last week, right? Actually, for the whole week, I take around 20 tablets, which is have been divided into 5 days. I've taken around 4 tablets in a day. So actually, I feel that period is really suffering because taking too much of the medicines, right? But if you're maybe not currently having high blood pressures, then you have no choice, or maybe you have high cholesterol, then you need to take medicines. But taking medicines in this situation is able to help you to control your symptoms, control your health conditions. But if you are still haven't have this, have this high blood pressure or high blood cholesterol level, so you can do something to prevent that you are taking these medicines in your own life, right? So actually we can do it to prevent this. Okay. So number 4 is skipping breakfast. So we all know that breakfast is very important, but I believe that there are still some people still do not take breakfast. Why? There are a lot of reasons. Maybe during weekdays, maybe you are rushing to work, you have no time, and maybe during weekends, then you wake up very late, then you just eat brunch. You're eating only 2 meals instead of 3 meals. So actually, this is really bad for your body, especially if you are skipping breakfast. It will cause fatty liver. So how does this fatty liver will happen? Okay, so imagine that if someone having fatty liver is more related to what is the time that you are taking your breakfast rather than comparing to your the food choices. But it's still related, but it is more depending on the timing. Okay, so now how it will be happen. Okay, so imagine that when you're during sleep, so then when you wake up in the morning, so actually your stomach is empty. And then but when you wake up, your body needs energy. Then where your body takes the energy come from? So then your body will get the glucose from your liver. So meaning that when the glucose is not in use, then it will store in the form in glycogen. So when your body need it, this glycogen will be broken down in the glucose, then to produce energy for your body. So it means that your liver, so a part of it has been digested, has been broken down to become glucose for you to use, right? So meaning that there is a space already. Then when you wake up, then you eat brunch, then you eat high fat food, maybe you're eating fast food. So yes, of course, all this food that will give you a boost of energy. But if you're taking too much, actually this oil, it will accumulate in your liver. So as they go by, so it will slowly covering your whole liver. So at the end, it will causes this fatty liver. So when you have fatty liver, then and it will slowly become liver cirrhosis and then turn up to become liver cancers. Then from fatty liver to liver cancers, it will not take it will take less than 10 years. So you can imagine how serious it is just because of you are skipping breakfast every day in the morning. Okay, so maybe someone, maybe you yourself, or maybe your family members, they have high cholesterol, but they notice that even that they have already controlling their diets, they have already reducing the red meats, they have already take a lot of vegetables, but they still notice that how come my cholesterol level is still very high? Actually, what is the problem? Actually, this is because that 2/3 of our cholesterol is produced by our liver. Only 1/3 of the cholesterol is from our food, specifically from the animal food like the dairy milk, like the red meat, butter and cheese, and so on and so on. So when we talk about cholesterol, many people will think that cholesterol is bad. Then why our body still need this cholesterol, right? If you don't have this cholesterol, maybe we don't have the increases the risk of getting high disease. But actually, cholesterol is really very important to our body. So let's see what is the function of this cholesterol in our body. So first, actually every cells in our body needs cholesterol because it will help the cells membranes to form the layers. So meaning that this layer will protect the contents of your cells. So beside that, this cholesterol is made by the liver, and also it will use by your liver to produce bile. Then this bile is important for you to digest your food. So beside that, this cholesterol is needed by our body to produce certain hormones and also to produce vitamin D as well. So in normal situations, that your body will be able to produce enough of the cholesterol to support your body needs. But there is a problem. If your body produce too much of the cholesterol, That's why you were having this high cholesterol issue. Okay, so let us know a little bit more about, usually when we do the health test, the blood report, so they will have the cholesterol numbers, right? So what this cholesterol number means, so you will notice that there are total cholesterol, there are good cholesterol, bad cholesterol, and then triglyceride. So the good cholesterol, actually in other words, we also call it as high density lipoprotein, so HDL cholesterol. Okay, so this HDL cholesterol, we call it as good cholesterol. Why? Because actually this HDL, they will they will collect the bad cholesterol, including the LDL cholesterol, to dump it into the liver, which is the organ, then will be slowly decomposed and then will be excreted, eat out from our body. Okay, so that's why we call it as good cholesterol. So secondly is this bad cholesterol. We also call it as low density lipoprotein, LDL cholesterol. Why it is bad? Okay, so it is bad because that it will form up at the wall of the arteries. So it will narrowing your artery so slowly. Then this plaque, then it will causes the blockage. So end up when this happen, it will cause us to have stroke and maybe even heart disease as well. So that's why for people who have high cholesterol, we are really need to take care of this because it will increases your risk of getting heart disease and maybe even stroke as well. So number 3 is this triglyceride. Triglyceride also very important because the fats which is in our body, they will in the form of triglycerides. Okay. Okay, then according about this one, research has been shown that 1 out of 2 adults have high blood lipids, hypercholesterolemia. So about this one, so maybe you may be thinking that maybe it's your father or maybe it's your mother or having this issue. So about these questions, it made me recall that actually my father having high cholesterol. So talking about this one, due to cholesterol is can be running in the family, so meaning that if your family members having the high cholesterol, so as their children, so you really need to take note of it. So because I, as a nutritionist, because I have this knowledge, so that's why at the age of around 20 plus years old, I have already started to do my blood test. And then the result actually shown that I have the cholesterol is nearly above the borderline. So it's that time, starting from that time, I really taking care of my diet. So that's why I would like to encourage and then advise all of you to do your blood test as soon as possible as you can. If can, 20 plus years old, at least you know that your condition, and then you will do something, you will do precautions, and you will do whatever necessary you can to help you to reduce this issue. Okay, all right. So talking about this one, beside cholesterol, high cholesterol, another thing that's most probably the elderly will be more concerned of this is the 3 high. So which is the hypertension, diabetes, and also this hyperlipidemia. So let's see what are the symptoms of each. Okay, so hypertension, you will have the symptoms of dizziness, insomnia, and then you will have flushed skin. So even though you do not feel very hot, but you still that your face is really very red. Then you have bloodshot eyes, and then you have nausea, then you have frequent tinnitus. So if you're having these, then you need to take note. Go for a health check, and at least you know that. Okay, get the advice from the doctor whether that what is your situations, what is your current conditions, whether you will need whether need to take medicines or not. Okay, all right. So high diabetes. Okay, so number 2, the symptom of diabetes are frequent urination, increased appetite. You will notice that you are keep eating, you will feel always feeling very hungry and you need to keep eating. Okay, then you will feel frequent thirsty even though you drink, then you will still feel very thirsty. Okay, so number 4 is weight loss. Then you will notice that even though you have eat a lot, but how come your body weight did not gain, but it become drop? So for this one, then you really need to take note of it. Okay, this is because that when you eat all this food, then all the glucose will be not able to be absorbed into your cell. So that's why that you are having weight loss, and also causes you to have extreme fatigue. You will feel very, very tired. Okay. All right. So number 3, hyperlipidemia. You are having you will feel dizzy, you will feel fatigue, and then you are having this yellowish symptomia, and then having leg cramp, abdominal pain, and then you will feel your chest feel tight, and then you have blurred visions. So if you have all these symptoms, so really need to take care of it. So if you know this, so at least you will take note, then you need to be careful, you need to alert on it, right? So that's why I would like to encourage all of you to do your blood test if you never did it. Okay, so this is a healthy blood flow. You can see that your red blood cell is flowing freely in this, okay? So, but if you like to eat a lot of the fast food, you like to eat a lot of fried foods, and also maybe high fat food, then you really need to beware of your blood vessels. Why? Because as I told you, if you are having high cholesterol, so especially the LDL cholesterol, it will build up at these walls of the arteries. Then when these parts become narrowing, it will limiting the blood flow. So when it's having blockage, so then it will cause us to have heart disease, or maybe even having stroke if the blockage is happen in the brain, or it happen in the heart. Okay. Okay. So beside that, WHO, the World Health Organization, had mentioned that heart disease is the #1 killer in the world, and according to latest research, 2021, now COVID-19 is already to become the #3 disease that causes mortality. And then, but still, heart disease is the number one killer. So secondly, the Bureau of Statistics then shown that the accounting has the coronary heart disease has been accounting for 15% of the medical mortality rate. So it's still coronary heart disease is the #1 killer. So we really need to be alert on this, especially nowadays. Heart attack in young people is already showing a younger trend. So last time when we talk about heart disease, maybe we will tend to talk that, oh, old man disease, maybe people around above 50 years old, maybe having the risk of this heart disease. But now no longer saying this. Okay, this is because that even that young people, they're also having the risk of getting heart disease. And when this happens, it is often due to sudden unknown risk factors. Okay, this is really even more severe because you have no symptoms, especially nowadays young people, maybe that due to that like to stay up late playing games, and there are already many of the reported cases has mentioned that they are the young peoples, they has been few nights did not sleep, so end up they pass away due to this heart attack. Okay, so now I would like to share to you that if you practicing the good habits can help you to prevent fatty livers, and then help you to improve your metabolic symptoms, and then can help you to stay youthful, can make you look 10 to 20 years younger than your actual age. Wow, this is really good, right? So number 3 can help you to improve your memory, can boost up your brain power. Okay, so such a good benefits, but now still the question I would like to ask back you, are you willing to make this change? Okay, you may just type in the chat box and let me know whether yes or no. Let me drink water first. So maybe you will think that I will need to consider whether this change is really very simple or a very difficult task to do. I told you that it is really very simple. How? Eat a healthy breakfast. Maybe certain people that will think that eat a healthy breakfast is a very difficult task for them to do. Because why? Because there are a lot of the tasty food, delicious food for him or her to try. So maybe to her, healthy breakfast, it is difficult task to achieve. But I would like to say it again that in order for us to have a healthy body for now and maybe in our in our old age, so I would like to encourage all of you to at least make some changes. Okay, try to do it. Okay, at least then when you are having this good practices, good habits, then it can help you to prevent fatty levels, then can prevent the tree highs, okay, like high cholesterol and so on and so on. Okay, so most importantly, talking about healthy breakfast. So is it very difficult? So then I have another options for you. So actually healthy breakfast can be very simple and very easy and also very fast as well. So it is a healthy drink which is from our product, which is this our PG25. Can you see it? Oh yeah, all right. Can you see it? Oh, okay, can see right? So this PG25 is a formula can help you to lowering your cholesterol and also can help you to protect your heart. And then when you prepare this, it is really very simple to prepare. So you just need to before you go to work, you just put 2 scoop and then you just enjoy it. And then maybe when you reach the office, then you may just eat some sandwich and so on and so on. At least during the morning, you need to drink something before you go out. Okay. So a glass a day, it is a key to keep your heart healthy. So the ingredients of this BG25 are all imported from US. And then it's combining the amazing king of cereals, which are the organic oat embryos and also the tender oats. And then these are rich in beta-glucans. Beta-glucans have been shown that it can help to improve the cholesterol and also can reduce the 3 high symptoms, which is the diabetes, the hyperpressure, and also the cholesterol. Long-term consumption also can keeps your body weight under control. Because that now I am currently taking this PG25, so you can see that for around the whole year, my weight is still maintained, never really gain weight. Okay. All right. So let's see the benefits of this beta-glucan. Basically, beta-glucan can help to control your blood sugar, can help to reduce your cholesterol, and then help to manage your weight and also can help to boost your immunity. This is really very good, right? You just need to take this PG25, then you can already having all these benefits. So it is really very easy and also it is very simple as well. So let's see what are the difference between our BG25 and the normal oat. Okay, so BG25 providing complete nutrition and also contains beta-glucans. So the nutritional value of these organic oat embryos and also the tender oats are higher. Okay, besides that, we are using baked oatmeals to replace this creamer because we know that creamer is better for our health. Okay, that's why we use this baked oatmeal to replace this creamer. So which is a very is a better choice and then as a healthier delicious choice as well. So not only that, we also added the lecithin, which is the scavengers of the blood vessels. This one can help to protect our heart and then to reduce the cholesterol as well. So taking 3 grams of these beta-glucans, okay, which is equivalent of 4 scoops of this PG25. So it can effectively reduce LDL cholesterol and also triglyceride by 5 to 8%. So I'm not saying that the normal oat is not good, but it's comparing to our BG25, then of course our BG25 is better. But let's see what are the nutrients, what are the difference between the normal oats. Okay, you can see that if eating normal oat, so you can see that the nutritional value of the normal oat is lower, and also tasteless. Okay, and then no added with lecithin, and also you need to eat a very large bowl, at least 3 large bowl, to have this 3 grams of the beta-glucan. Okay, so PG25 is highly recommended for people who wish to control their metabolic syndromes, like people having diabetes, cholesterol, and also elderly people. Also, strongly recommend you to eat this, drink this. Okay, and also people who want to eat a healthy breakfast. Office worker, like especially you are always having no time to eat your breakfast, then this is a really good choice for you. Okay, as the preparation time also very fast, simple, so it's really strongly recommend to all of you. Okay, so number 5 is people with obesity also can take it because that it can help you manage your weight. Okay, so how you can take it? So the recommended daily intake is 2 teaspoons at one time, meaning that you need to take 2 times in one day. So at each time you need to eat 2 teaspoons. So there are some tips how to prepare this PG25. So first, you need to dilute it with some room temperature water first. So you stir, stir, stir. Then you add the hot water. Then it will can prepare, you can mix more evenly. Okay, so this is the small tips that I would like to share with you all. But please take note that do not prepare it directly with hot water, yeah, because otherwise it will causes the nutrients, it will destroy the nutrients. Okay, so this PG25, there will be no coloring and also preservative added. So 4 spoons of PG25 in a day can help you to provide 3 grams of the beta-glucans. Okay. So beside that, we are also having the Oriken soybean with bird nest. Okay, so it is a formula that can help you to boost your brain power. Okay, so let me share some info about the milk. Okay, so study has shown that the more milk you drink, so and in your older age, so it will causes more calcium to lose. And then the total protein content of the milk is 3 times, which is higher than the human milk. So that's why it will tend to cause your body immune system to be overreact. And then beside that, this is we need to be alert because some people they might be having the issue of cannot drink milk because they are having lactose intolerance. Lactose intolerance is means that someone body cannot be able to digest the lactose which is found in the milk. So that's why some people they will tell you that I cannot drink milk. This is the reason why. Because after when they drink milk, they will cause them to have this diarrhea, bloating, and abdominal pain. So this affected 2/3 of the people in the world. And then beside that, babies cannot fully absorb the nutrients of the milk. And then the low DHA content is not beneficial to the infant's brain development as well. Okay. So, but if replaced with soy milk, actually soy milk contains high quality digestible plant proteins. So with this, it will be without cholesterol and also without lactose. So people who are having lactose intolerance, and you can take it, okay? Then also beside of this, then the soy isoflavones in soy milk can can help to prevent breast adenocarcinoma and also prostate cancer and then osteoporosis as well. And then beside that, soy milk also contains these oligosaccharides, which is a source of the beneficial bacteria from the food. So when you eat this one can be able to be absorbed fully by your body. Beside that, we also mentioned that drinking soy milk at least having the 10 benefits. This including, it can help you to prevent tree hives, improve your skin health, and also help you to boost your immunity. Oh, this is really good, huh? Okay, so besides soy milk, so we have added this bird nest into your breakfast as well. Wow, this is really good. Okay, you are having bird nest in your breakfast, yeah. All right, so, okay, bird nest. So when we're talking about we eat bird nest, actually the main thing that we wanted to eat bird nest is for its benefits, right? So what are the benefits of eating bird nest? So first, it can help you to boost your immune system. It can act as a beauty food, can help to maintain youthfulness and help to enhance the complexions. And also it can help you to relieve the respiratory ailments as well, like can improve your asthma, and also can help you to improve the chronic cough as well. So these are basically that why we drink bird nest. But need to take note that if you wanted to gain the benefits of this bird nest, you need to take note that you need to eat it correctly, and also you need to eat it for a long period of time. Then only you can feel the benefits of it. So for example, like if I wanted to if I take a bird nest is for my skin, so of course I need to take it for a whole for a long period of time, that I only can notice this changes, right? Instead of like I taking just one day, then of course then I will not expect that my skin tone become very beautiful the next day, right? So that's why that if you wanted to get the to feel the benefits of this, you need to eat correctly and also eat it for a long time. Okay, so know more about bird nest. Okay, so the main ingredient of bird nest are contain of 60% of protein, and then 30% of polysaccharides, and then 10% of water and some trace elements. So now, why bird nest can be preserved well for several years in a hot and humid cave without decaying? Have you had any idea? So you may just type in the chat box, because I need to drink some water. Okay. Okay, so far I may not see any answer in the chat boxes. Never mind. Okay, so about this one, actually, why bird nest can be preserved well in a cave is actually because that bird nest contain a very high content of the sialic acids. Okay, so these sialic acids can help to protect the bird nest. The protein in this bird nest will not be so easily decomposed by the protease. Okay, so this protease is come from where? Okay, so when in the cave, there will be viruses, there will be like bacteria, there will be like the algae is living in the cave, right? So these living things, they will secrete the protease. So, but because the bird nest contain this sialic acid, which is able to protect the content of this bird nest, so that's why bird nest can be able to be preserved well in the hot and also humid cave without decaying. Okay. So bird nest contain of this glycoprotein, also this one, sialic acid, which I mentioned just now. You may see that. Okay, it contains 30% of the polysaccharides, protein 16%, the red color one. And then the blue color one is this sialic acids. When we say we wanted to eat bird nest, it's actually due to we wanted to eat these sialic acids. So why people wanted to get these sialic acids? What is its function? Okay, so sialic acids is a natural nutrient for your brain. So with this, has the highest content in the breast milk, and then beside that, it also can be found in saliva, can be found in our tears, and also can be found in our gastric juice. But of course, then where can we get breast milk for now, right? So that's why that we have this Oriken bird nest milk for you. Okay, so the comparison report of sialic acid level by the expert, you can see that the royal jelly having the 50 milligram, and then the bird nest having the 10,000 milligram. So it means that the sialic acids in this bird nest is really very high. Okay, so usually when we say that when we eat bird nest is to improve our skin, just like I mentioned, like actually if you eat it correctly, you eat it in for a long period of time, it actually can help you to boost your brain power as well. Okay, so with this biotechnology, the polysaccharides and the protein in this bird nest is actually selectively decomposed. You can see in this diagram, this is a before decompose. Okay, so all these molecules, they are tied up together. And then after decompose selectively, you can see that all this molecule has been broken it down, and then it can also maintain in a high biological activities, so it can ease for absorptions. So mean that when you eat that bird nest, it can able to be absorbed into your body. So when we eat bird nest, it's actually we are really very afraid of encountering. Okay, first bleach. Okay, number two, nitrate. So and then you are eating the bird nest with some fine hair. Yee, it's really very disgusting, right? So next we'll be following by having additives. So because we wanted to drink the purest bird nest, right? So of course we do not want to having these additives. Okay. Beside that, maybe in the market you are able to get a lot of the cheap bird nest, but you need to take note that maybe it's cheap is actually because that it contains this white fungus. So that's what it is cheap. All right. So, but after numerous cleaning process, actually our Oriken bird nest meals is able to give you this the purest bird nest essence. Okay, you can see this. The fine hair has been removed. Then that's why you are eating the purest bird nest essence. Okay, so when you're eating bird nest, you need to really ensuring that what you're eating is free from nitrates. Okay, you can see this. These are the raw bird nests which is haven't undergo any technology, the biotechnology. Okay, haven't did any manufacturing process. So, but by using our Oriken bird nest that we are using, the bird nest that we are using, you can see that nitrate amount is really very low. It's comparing to the raw bird nest. So it is safe to consume. So do not worry on this. So I would like to recommend to you, which is our Oriken bird nest milk. Okay. So besides soybean and also beside the bird nest, there are anything else in our Oriken bird nest meals? Yes, of course. Okay, so that we have this one, quinoa. So we also call it as little millet. So this quinoa, the FAO, which is the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organizations, has concluded it as a full nutrition food. Okay. Beside that, we also added this millet and also this rice. It can help you to improve your fullness. And then DHA, which is important nutrients in the development of the nerve cells in the infants and also young children as well. So that's why that children is really encouraged they all to take our this Oriken bird nest milk. Okay, so beside that, we have these luteins. You can help to protect the eyes from the oxidations and also high energy light damage. And also we have this carotene as well. So carotene is as a beautiful supplement, meaning that it can help you to reduce spots and also promote whitening. So beside that, lastly, we have this pumpkin. So pumpkin can help to effectively prevent hyperpressure, diabetes, and so on. Okay, so in our Oriken bird nest meal, we have besides soybean meal, beside bird nest, we have added another 6 ingredients inside. Okay, so let's see. Oriken bird nest meal is highly recommended for who? So first, babies or children's, teenagers, especially for someone who are having the issue of lactose intolerance. So it is strongly recommended they ought to take our Oriken bird nest meal. So beside that, people who wanted to eat a healthy breakfast, so you can take this bird nest meals as your healthy drink to start your day. Then number 4, the breastfeeding mother also can drink. And then number 5, for people who overwork their brain, because as I mentioned just now, the bird nest can able to help you to boost your brain power. So that's why it is recommended for people who always overwork their brain, meaning that they need to plan their schedule. They need to think a lot. They need to use a lot of the brain to maybe to plan, to organize, or do something. Okay, so how should you take this PG? Sorry, I mixed already. How should you take this Oriken bird nest milk? Okay, once a day, so you can just dilute it with 100 to 105 ml of warm water, and then don't worry, there will be no added with coloring and also preservatives as well. Okay, so now is our number 3, the product which is the Oriken bird nest coffee. So besides the bird nest, besides we have been added into our bird nest milk, we also added it into our coffee. Okay, so this product is a formula that can help you to keep you beautiful and energized. Okay, so are you a coffee lover? Do you like to drink coffee? Okay, so if you are a coffee lover, then you will know that if you drink coffee, actually coffee is benefits. They are having a lot of the benefits, like it can help to improve alertness, help you to slim down, help to boost your brain power, and then lower your blood lipids, and also can help to promote good blood health, and also prevent cancers, improve your mood, and also can live longer. But you need to take note that do not overdose. It is recommended that you take 2 cups in a day is already sufficient. Okay, so what are the difference between our coffee, but that's coffee between in the 3-in-1 coffee in the market? Okay, so the ingredient that we are using is this Arabica coffee powder. Actually, for coffee bean has been divided into 2 types. So one is the Arabica, and then secondly is the Robusta. This Robusta is more bitter, so that's why we choose this Arabica, because Arabica, the taste is more fresh and not so bitter compared to the Robusta. So coffee beans itself is actually contain a very high amount of the antioxidant. That's why, and it also can help us to stay focused. So that's why some people that really need to drink coffee to start their day. At least they will feel more alert. They will able to stay focused during in the morning. Okay. Besides that, we also added this embryo oat powder. We have added this, actually we used it to replace the creamer. We all know that the 3-in-1 coffee in the market, so it is really not a really good choice to drink. Why? Because it might be contain a lot of creamer or maybe sugar. So that's why we have been using this embryo oat powder to replace the creamer. Okay, so this embryo oat powder, it actually contains high proteins, dietary fiber, and also calcium as well. So beside that, we also added this bird nest powder, can help you to promote respiratory system and also promote skin health. Okay. Besides, it also contains this DHA powder, which can help to lower cholesterol and then the triglycerides as well. So Oriken bird nest coffee is highly recommended for people who wanted to enjoy the healthy breakfast, or maybe in the morning you have already drink BP25, and then maybe at tea time, maybe around 11 o'clock, maybe at the time of 3 o'clock, you wanted to have a tea time, then you can drink our Oriken bird nest cafe. Okay, then for office worker, you wanted to drink it to start up your day, yeah, this is a good choice. Number 3, for people who overwork their brain to keep you stay focused. Number 4, people who are listless often feel lack of energy. Okay, so you can drink this bird nest cafe. And then number 5, if you have people who are work night shift, yeah, you can drink this product as well. Okay, so basically, these are my sharing about this PG25 and also our Oriken series, which are the Oriken bird nest milk and also the Oriken bird nest cafe. So if you haven't tried our 3 products that I mentioned just now yet, then I would like to strongly recommend that all of you to try it. After you will try it, you will really love it. And at the same time, if you are someone who are not taking a healthy breakfast, you may just start to slowly change your habits, slowly change, and then you will, after you will get used to it, then you will feel thankful to yourself because you make your choice today. Okay, at least when you make a choice, you make a healthy choice today, just by simply start eating a healthy breakfast, actually it can help you to prevent a lot of chronic diseases. Okay, all right, so beside that, okay, so as a conclusion, so I'd like to say to all of you, actually prevention is really better than cure. So I wish all of you stay away from illness before the age of 60, stay young until the age of 80, and also live up to the age of 100 at ease, and then together as a happy family. So that's all for my sharing today. Thank you for your time. I will see you another time. Bye.